CX debate is a complicated yet challenging yet fun UIL event to be in. It is a argument between two teams, the affirmative and negative, where the affirmative states their case and the negative tries to demolish it or just destroy it completely. With CX debate, you have to be a organized person, a person that can flow well with the topics, and a person that isn't afraid to stand up for what they believe in or to make sure they prove their point. CX is one of the most difficult yet fun events in UIL, and if you're good at arguing, it's one of the events that you need to be in. At CX, there are two. In the beginning, there's the constructives for the affirmative and negative. The constructive for the affirmative is where you state your case and you build any evidence that you have for it so that the negative can't tear it down. For the negative constructives, they are where you can try and tear down the affirmative's case, and which any way possible, whether it's an attack on a certain subject, an attack on the person who is on the information that they got it from, or they bring up a different plan that they seem is better. With a constructive, the affirmative reads their case first, then the negative goes and states their opposition, then the affirmative rebuilds their case after the negative's constructives. And the last constructive, the negative gets to bring any new evidence they can and destroy any other topics that they have a chance to. In between the constructives, there are cross-examinations, where one team asks the other team's questions about what they just read. The negative would ask the affirmative first because the affirmative constructed it first. You have 3 minutes to ask all questions possible and get as much information as possible. After these cross-examinations are the rebuttals. A rebuttal is where you have to stay on topic. Any new evidence is invalid. You cannot bring any new evidence up. Any other arguments against the case you cannot bring up as well. You have to stay on what you talked about in the constructives and the first half of the speech. With the rebuttals, there's no new evidence or any, there's no extra time after the rebuttals. Anything you want to get out, you have to say then. After the rebuttals, the debate is over and you will be judged by the judge whether the affirmative one or the negative one. The negative only has to prove one thing wrong with the affirmative, while the affirmative has to completely prove their case entirely right. After you're done with the round, you wait until the next stage, which is finding out if you want and who you face next. But people who tend to think CX debate is hard, it's not. It's a really fun and challenging event that will push you to your limits and will help you in life if you are going to become a lawyer or just to enhance your speaking skills.